What we do here is go back.
Hello everybody, this is the Bulldozer, and thank you for giving me your time, and thank you for watching another one of my videos. I really do appreciate you giving me your time. If you would, please consider using my code, MrBulldozerGamN. You can see it there in the center screen, also a low left-hand corner of your screen. And with that green check mark right there, folks, you can tell I am an epic partner. Here we go, folks. Season after season after season, the same problem exists. How many seasons, might you ask? How about 19 seasons? 19 seasons, which equals out to be 44 months. And this problem still exists. The problem started on the Xbox One, and the problem rolled over to the Xbox Series X, a brand new console. The fourth Victory Royale in had the same problem. And now here we are with Chapter 7, Season 1, and my very first Victory Royale, very first gameplay, very first game of the season. I get my umbrella, and I'm unable to save the gameplay. This started in Chapter 3, Season 2, Resistance, March 19, 2022. And that season ran to June 4th, 2022. And again, here we are now in Chapter 7. Chapter 7. We are 4 chapters, 4 whole chapters, and this problem still is going on. By the way, how about coming across the sword on my first game right off the drop? That was pretty sweet. I love the Kill Bill franchise, so glad to see that this is in the game. But and basically what happens is you save your gameplay. Actually, before I get there, let me explain to you the reason why I'm making this video. Because again, like I said, we're talking about 44 months, 19 seasons. This problem still goes on. You know, some time back, I saw a video of a little boy playing Fortnite, and he got his very first Victory Royale. Never gotten a Victory Royale before on his own. Got his very first Victory Royale. As soon as he got it, he goes screaming for his mom and dad, run out of his bedroom, because he just accomplished something that he never accomplished before. Getting a Victory Royale by himself. And he was so excited, and he wanted to share that moment with his mom and dad. Because for him, that was a huge thing. That was a huge deal. Getting a Victory Royale on his own. Now, his mom and dad come in, and they're excited for him and everything. So now, that brings us to this video. Keep all that in the back of your head, okay? That brings us to this video to where when you go to save gameplay, you're getting an error message. And it doesn't make a difference what you try to save it as. It could be letters, it could be numbers. It just will not save. You can have every game deleted out of your replay, but the one you're trying to save, and it still will not save. And like I said, I mentioned a minute ago, this is season 44, or season 19, the 44th month. Here's a video, a thumbnail of the video I released back in February. And you'll see it's 34 months then, 14 seasons. So now we've picked up 5 more seasons and 10 more months. So we're at 19 seasons and 44 months now. And you can see what it says there. Unknown error while saving. Use the replay browser to try again. And just like I just said a second ago, it does not make a difference what you what you do. It just will not save. I've reported this numerous times to Epic Games, and I'm still dumbfounded on why this problem still exists. Either they're just blowing off the reports, because every time I report something, I always tell them the video they can go see, they go see it. I've sent out I've done all kinds of stuff they've asked me to do. I've even taken one season, I deleted Fortnite. On the console. So when the new season came out, I re-downloaded the brand new season. So everything was fresh. And it still happened. So it's not the file on the Xbox. It's not the Xbox. It's something internal. And you saw what the window looked like right there and there. So look here at the very bottom. It says Dark Bomber number 16, number 824. Then it says Ravenpool number 18, number 826. Victor Out number 17 that I got on either March 29th or March 30th of 2022 did not save. And now up top, I have no clue how in the world I managed to name these two Victor Outs up here the way I did. But those were totally marked wrong. So that should be 21, 22, 23 at the very top. So again, it just makes absolutely no sense how this took place. Now here you can see here, it says 1-99, 1-100, 1-97. That's something else you're going to see. Because after this problem came out, and like I said, I don't know if it was the start of Chapter 3, Season 2, or if it was an update, because you notice these are the 29th and the 30th, and moving forward, something else happened to where when you save gameplay, it changes it from 1 of 97, for example, to 1 of 1, like you played a game by yourself. So it just makes literally no sense at all. And then you take and this season, one of the other problems that I noticed, that there, like it said 1 of 93, it says 1 of 0, but it shows my 5 eliminations. So I got 5 eliminations with nobody else in the lobby. Not even myself. It says 1/0. So here, I'm going to name this. And again, this was back in Chapter 3, Season 4. Or excuse me, Season 2. And I'm going to do this a few different times, and you'll see, just pay attention to it. By the way, if there's any overlays overlapping each other, I apologize, because you got to remember, this was recorded, 44 months ago, 19 seasons ago, so my overlays might not exactly line up what they did then, because I just took and downloaded the video. You can go watch this on my channel right now, and if you want to watch everything that I'm saying in that, I'll put a link to this video in the description. But right there's the same window, and you see the colors. Then you'll see the new window, which you saw the picture a second ago from the video I did in February. You can see the colors are new. I think I just start to do this one here, and I cut some of it out. That way you don't have to watch me type everything. Yeah, that's the reason why I keep making these videos. And I wish I was a larger YouTuber. This is just a hobby for me. This is only a hobby for me. I know people say, "Oh, everybody says that you're your YouTube channel and you're monetized." And folks, I'm not making money off of this channel, like people might think. This is only a hobby for me. If I was worried about making money, I would be streaming and all that stuff, so I can do super chats and all that. I can care less about any of that stuff. It's only a hobby. I've been a videographer for years. I used to film football games and everything, way back in my 20s. And I'm quite a bit older now. But I've been a videographer well over 20 years. That's the reason why I just like to do stuff like this. I got all kinds of videos that I take and produce and stuff. But again, it's only a hobby. If I was worried about making money, then I would be streaming and, stuff like that. So this is a gameplay from this season. This person was hiding in a bush. Now, one of the questions I've got before in the past is why you crouch walk so much. This is why I crouch walk. You see the footprints on your screen? When you crouch walk, you don't put footprints on the other person's screen. Now here's the other question I have. Leave a comment down below if you can answer this for me. Is this some kind of NPC? Because how did they get knocked? I'm playing solo, 0 build. So you eliminate the person. Why did that person get knocked? That Snoop Dogg's Santa skin. Why did they get knocked? Is that an NPC? Again, I have no clue. I've played one game of this season. And here's my umbrella. And I like this umbrella. This umbrella can go really good with so many other skins. You see, we got 14 out-of-date replays. So that is the 10 saved games that I've got on here. Sorry about that. Tell you what, let me turn my phone down. That is the 10 saved games I have on here, and then the 4 unsaved games. Okay, let's see here. Just one second. Turn off all my notifications. Okay, so now what you're going to see me do here is I'm going to take and go down to the bottom here. I'm going to remove one of my victorials. You can see last season I got 15 victorials. I got 7 crowns. So almost, you know, half of my victorials were crown victorials, which that's pretty cool. But so I removed this one here. So now I have 9 saved gameplay files. You can only have 10 saved. Those other 4 says unsaved. So I go ahead and I try to name it here. Now I'll explain to you what my name is here. Again, if I didn't mention it already in the video, the way I name my files is how I name them on the computer. So I can go to a video if I'm looking for a certain skin victorial. I can go to one video and it's got 10 different victorials in it. So this DC25 FNC, that's December 25 Fortnite Crew, Charlotte. That's how you pronounce that. And it's victorial number 1. And then it's going to be 1,781 solo victorials. That's what I've got. That's what my record shows. I know the Fortnite stack tracker is off. I don't know why. I keep very close tallies on all my victorials. So I don't know. I can't remember if it was a couple less or a couple more. But this is what I say I got. And there's the unsaved error. So then I'm going to go in and these 4 unsaved replays, I'm going to delete those. So then that will leave me with the 9 victorials that are saved, and then the Chapter 7 Season 1 victorial that I just got that's not saved. So let's go ahead and remove this one here. Now I'm going to go in and save this here. And I think I actually tried to save this different ways too, and it still doesn't work. This one doesn't work. So then I'm going to go in, I'm going to remove all of the outdated replays. So the only thing that's going to be in the replay screen is the Chapter 7 Season 1 victorial. Again, that's the only game I've played. I'll show you here in a little bit that my 0 builds, it's got one game. It says I played one game, a 100% win rate. Then I will show you the builds, and there's no stats for that whatsoever because I haven't played any. See, as you can see here again, it aired out. Wouldn't let me save it. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back out and go back in because that's the easier way to delete all 9 of those at one time instead of deleting one at a time. So yes, we'll go ahead and delete them. Hit A to confirm. Yes, confirm, I'm sure. So now we're left with this one here. And again, notice it says finish 1/0. But I got 5 eliminations. So that's a bug. So that's a new bug on the replay screen. Again, we'll go in and try to name it again, and you'll see it's going to air out again. I know I have seen this happen to other people while I was watching their live streams. I know at PC you can have all kinds of saved files. So I don't know if this is just an Xbox issue or what. I know it has nothing to do with me because, like I said, I mentioned a minute ago that the one season, before the season started, during the downtime, I deleted Fortnite off of my console and downloaded a brand new full file. I think it was like, I can't remember how many gigs it was. So here again, this is zero build. You can see, well, actually it says all party sizes 1 of 1. I just noticed that. So go here and turn off the ranked. So you can see now it's 0 builds 1. So you see, actually I didn't even see the other screen before. It says all party sizes for 0 builds. But then it said all party sizes for the other one too. But I will show you that the build, it's got no stats. Now the other two problems is that you're going to have a sword thrown at you here. We go into the lobby. Watch this. When I go do the good game gesture, look, it throws the sword at you, almost like it's a 3D effect. I go back up and do it again. Watch how it just throws the sword at you. So now I use the trophy. This is what I do at every one of my victory routes. It's not a crown victory route. And look at the sword is going through the trophy. So that's a little bug. I'll probably make a separate video and show that. But that's no big deal. But again, it's just another issue. So we got the issue in the locker with the emotes. Got the issue on the replay that's showing 1/0. Now I don't know if that will change when I play another game, because even up to this point I still have not played another game. After I render this video and stuff, I'll play my next game. So let's go ahead and look at the stats again. Before we do that, who thought this was a smart idea? Okay, I just gotta say this right here for right now temporarily. And this just makes no sense to me. So I gotta save her as number 2. But look at this here. Who thought this was a smart? This has got to be a bug. But they got the slide bar on it. I mean, this is so awful. That's got to be another bug. That's got to be another bug. So I got to move the bride over to number 2, because that's the next victory I will work on. Then we'll go back in to the Fortnite crew skin and save them as 1. Let's go in and switch umbrellas. I'm going to go back, then I can go in and save it. Again, I do the skin. I don't know what they actually call this preset. The same way. So Fortnite Crew Charlotte 01. So that way I always know what skin I'm working on, just to make sure. But let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. So you see here it's on 0 build. I'll go ahead and change it to Battle Royale. Let me see. Do all party sizes, switch it to Battle Royale. That way you can see there is no stats at all in there. Because I've actually had people leave comments before, you didn't get a victory out of your first game. It's like, why would somebody lie about something like that? You know, it just makes no sense. And then when you see the replay board, you can see it was my first game. But I guess I could have actually deleted games I didn't get a win for, but this actually shows that. Just so you got that one person out there, don't leave a comment and say, you didn't get a victory out of your first game. Well, the board shows I did. Well, there you go, folks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me time. I really do appreciate it. Let me know how you think about this season. And let me know if there's any tips you can give me. See if I can get another good season of Victory Royales. Because we had quite a few days in this season. I think it goes to, February or March? So it's quite about March 29th, I think is what it said. So this is a very, very long season. I haven't put up close to 100 victorials in a long time. Nice to do that again, but it all depends on how the season is. I've only played it for one game. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. I really do appreciate it. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on. I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video you just watched. Here's some more videos you might be interested in. On the left-hand side, my Fortnite playlist. On the right-hand side, the previous video uploaded. Who knows what this could be? It could be dash cam footage. It could be something about on YouTube. It could be a number of things. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. This is the Bulldozer. Get your killing on. And I'm out of here.